This evening, in just a few hours, we'll be celebrating the opening of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. The concluding episode of the Skywalker saga, which first launched right here at the historic TCL Chinese Theaters back in 1977, 42 years ago. To begin our celebrations today, first off, we want to give a big thank you to LineUp.net, who over the past 20 years, for each new episode of Star Wars, has lined up here celebrating their enjoyment of Star Wars here at the TCL Chinese Theater and helping on a great cause with the Starlight Foundation. We always love having you out here. It's great that you were here for these past 9 days celebrating the opening of this final chapter of the Skywalker saga. We also would like to give a big thank you and a big welcome to Carrie Fisher's brother, Todd Fisher, who has so graciously had loaned to us for the next week his personal exhibit of items from Carrie Fisher's Star Wars history, and as well as a few other pieces as well too. So please be sure to check out the Todd Fisher experience upstairs in the TCL Chinese Theaters. And right now, please, to help get things underway here, welcome Todd Fisher.
Well, in the first Star Wars film, Carrie and I were actually standing right over there, and we were looking out at this ocean of people, and we were thinking, what in the world is going on? Because nobody had seen anything like this before. No one saw the fan base like that. By the way, for those of you who don't know who I am, he kind of did intro, but I'm Princess Leia's brother. That's why I'm wearing this robe too, because I just wanted to get into the festivities. But I'm also, that's why the robe is black, I'm Darth Vader's nephew. And you know, we're all tempted by the dark side, but you know, we overcome that. And that's why there will never be a last Jedi. Because you guys will carry it all on, the philosophies of the Jedi. So what happened here is I've come back each year after Carrie passed to celebrate here. They put this lovely plaque in the ground memorializing Carrie's connection with Star Wars and with this historic theater. My mother's footprints, the Queen, Debbie Reynolds. We didn't have a Carrie Fisher without a Debbie Reynolds. She's right over there too, her footprints. And I was with her when she put those prints in the ground at this theater. So we have a special connection at this theater. And as much as we all miss Carrie, which I think a lot of her fans do, I know I do, when she passed, you know, I thought, is this real? All these people having these profound feelings that are as deep as my feelings? And it really is real. And I don't know if you all have lost any loved ones, but sometimes you think to yourself after somebody goes, you think, wow, wouldn't it be nice if I could just hear from them in some way? So, as I was asked to bring some artifacts here and to put together a display upstairs, and I brought some really cool Carrie Fisher stuff. I've got her weapons, I've got her director's chairs, I've got her scripts that even have the wrong name by your standards, such as Revenge of the Jedi. And as we all know, that got changed to Return of the Jedi. So there's a lot of very cool artifacts upstairs. But as I was looking for things to bring, I went into a very special drawer that my mother, Debbie Reynolds, had in her bedroom. And in that drawer was all of her favorite writings from Carrie and myself and her mother. These are notes like Happy Mother's Day, even. And I'd been in that drawer never before until she passed. And I looked in that drawer when she passed, and I was shocked that she had kept every single note that we ever wrote. And I didn't think much of it, but I'd go in there occasionally. It made me kind of feel good. So before I came to this exhibit, I thought maybe there's something in there that might be part of this exhibit. So I went into that drawer and I found this piece of paper. I'd never seen it before, honestly. I never either noticed it or I never saw it, or maybe it's something far more amazing than that. But it's a page torn out of a book. And on the page is a letter or a message on both sides written in Carrie's hand. Carrie's handwriting is very, very distinct and has very bold script handwriting. So immediately I knew it was hers. But again, I'm not thinking much of it until I read these words. Man, maybe I should put on my glasses for this, but I'll do my best. It's what happens when you hit 60. Now this makes sense, but you got to know Carrie's sense of humor, so take it what it is. There's no F-bombs, so we're kind of G-rated. They want the F-bomb. I'm dead. How are you? See you soon. Who's she writing to? Now, is this something for a script? Is she writing to my mom who left the very next day? I don't know. Then it says, I would call and tell you what it's like up here, but there's no reception, like cell phone reception. You know, Carrie had a cell phone stapled to her side. I have finally got the part that I've been rehearsing for my whole life. God gave me the part, exclamation point. This is the end of the road I've been touring on all my life. And the last thing on the back, it says, show canceled due to star's heavenly booking. So for those of you kind of wondering where Carrie is and what she's doing, I mean, I think this was a note for all of us. I wouldn't have never brought this out, but I felt like it was a note for all of us. I felt like she was trying to say, she goes on. The force continues. You know, she's with us. She's watching all of these things that are going on. And that makes me feel good. I don't know how that makes you guys feel. But you're about to see Carrie, for those of you that are coming to see this amazing movie, through the whole movie. That's pretty amazing too. She's starring and gets top billing in this film. That's amazing. Thanks to J.J. Abrams and the people at Disney, Kathleen Kennedy. They have taken all the unused footage of Carrie and they have put it throughout the whole film and reverse engineered Carrie into this movie. So you're going to get to see your princess again, starring in the final saga. Awesome, right? I mean, I'm her brother, okay? I'm jaded. I admit it. You know, it means a lot to me. But I know it means a lot to the fan base too. That's why it's awesome that this continues in this way. So it was hard for me, I have to admit. I've seen it, I've cheated and watched. I've seen it and it's awesome and it's tough at the same time to watch these things. But it's magical too, right? It's beautiful, it's magical. It's Star Wars. So having said that, I know we're doing, would you like me to, are we gonna do the ribbon cutting? Is the ribbon cutting to open the film or is the ribbon cutting to do the exhibit too, or both? Okay, so we're doing a ribbon cutting here to bring the exhibit forward. You know, I brought this exhibit here for all of the fans. I mean, there's nothing in it for me other than to say I'm sharing what we have, what my mother saved, what my sister saved, what I saved with all of you. So you can see a little bit of the things that we saved. And so thanks to the TCL Chinese Theater, we're gonna have this awesome venue in a pop-up museum. And it really was a last minute thought, obviously. But so we're gonna open that up. We're gonna open up the movie. Come on, man. This is the awesome. It's really not the final saga, is what I've been kind of there intonating to, but I guess it's the final saga of the original storyline, etc. So, would you like me to cut it with my fingers? Oh, a lightsaber. Well, of course. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing this robe was designed by Jane Book when Carrie's school friends. When I said I needed Star Wars chic, I was told to the premiere I had to wear Star Wars chic. I had nothing, I don't even know what Star Wars chic is, but I was told, she designed this is Star Wars chic, wouldn't you say? And I kind of look a little bit like Mark over here. You know, I mean, I have the black robe, but he's got the cool. So all together, right? We'll do it, let's do this all together. Hands on. Even the folks who fly the battle cruiser that tried to take Carrie out. All right, here we go. And we go down. On three. 1, 2, 3, cut it. There you go. Okay, so the exhibit is now officially open, and this letter is going to be on display in the display case. I actually took a copy of the back because you can't read both sides, obviously, so the original letter will be there, plus the other side of it. I'll hold this up for you guys because I know you guys probably want. I'll tell you what, I'll start left and move slowly right, so everybody gets what they want off the letter. The letter is an amazing thing to find. I mean, I don't know, I think you guys are you should look at it. It's really, anybody that loved Carrie would love to get a note from Carrie. So I want you to take this as a note from Carrie, or from Leia Organa, or from the general, depending upon what generation you're from. So we encourage you to do that. What else am I doing, Jerry, wherever Jerry went? What else would you like to do? We're perfect, he says. Thank you, everybody, for coming. My pleasure to be here and joining all of you guys. We're going to do a costume contest. I know that's good. I am not entering because I know I would obviously throw the scales way off. But these guys are in, so have fun with that, and I'll be there to judge it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Todd Fisher! So we hope you will join us here this evening or all this weekend and this coming week to experience Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker in IMAX with laser on the big screen of the TCL Chinese Theater IMAX. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and may the Force be with you.